When Paul and I founded MNJ in 2002, we learned what it means to overcome our fears and act with courage. It takes courage to navigate our life journey. For some, it is buried deep in our hearts. For others, it is a bright light that guides every step. But for all of us, finding courage can be a choice we make every day, often in the simplest of ways.
Hi, my name is Ron Kelly. I've been at MNJ for 15 years. My personal goal or challenge was climbing a mountain in Montana. I found that mountain in 2010 with my dad. We just happened to be driving around and there was a trail and it said, "Here's the trail." And I looked at him and he looked at me and he said, "Let's try and climb it." We had no idea how intensive it was. We made it about halfway. I had a blister on my foot. I had to turn around. A little bit of disappointment, and that was a goal I had to climb to the top of that, and I wanted to see what was at the top. About 4 years later, we attempted it again. I got a little further than I did the first time, and my dad was having some issues, and I didn't want him to have issues, so we turned around. I ultimately really wanted to achieve it after that because that was the second time. So in 2020, I did a work-life workshop here at MNJ, and the speaker, Rick, was talking about goals and achieving those goals in personal and professional life. And even though this was my personal life, it was a goal to reach the top of that mountain. So in 2020, I grabbed my wife and my sister, and we headed up to the top of the mountain. And it was a struggle. I got to where I had failed the first time and was accomplished that I passed that. I got to where we had failed the second time, and I still had no idea how long there was to go on it. And we continued on, and we made it to the top, and achieving the personal goal and challenge was life-fulfilling in the fact that when I got to the top, I realized how much I had failed, and I finally achieved the goal. And setting goals and achieving goals are paramount. So just because you don't make the goal the first time, don't let that stop you. Try again, and eventually you will accomplish that goal.
Hearing this story inspires each of us to take risks and choose to live a courageous life. Where in your life can you take a risk, step outside your comfort zone, and accomplish something you think is impossible? We encourage you to take one small step towards your goal. Thank you for your part in the ever-growing MNJ story.